What's up, everybody? Matt here to talk about Jurassic World Rebirth, the latest film in the Jurassic Park franchise. Should you go see it? Should you not see it? Is it a hit? Is it a miss? I'm going to talk about it right now. Spoilers ahead if you have not seen it yet. It has just now came out. I can tell you right now, my theater was full. It was awesome. Summer blockbuster season's here. It was so amazing seeing so many people in the audience of this film. And actually, that really translates pretty well because I think this movie's going to make a lot of money and deservedly slow. So spoilers ahead, it's set 5 years after Jurassic Park Dominion, or Jurassic World Dominion, I should say. Didn't like that movie, didn't like the movie before it, wasn't a fan of all the cloning type stuff with Jurassic World, the way they went. And I did like Jurassic World when they first reboot the franchise. Wasn't a fan of the next two. This one, Gareth Edwards is in the seat directing. Michael Crichton and David Koepp are here as, writers. And Scarlett Johansson plays Zora Bennett. Johnathan Bailey is Dr. Henry Loomis. Rupert Friend is Martin Krebs. Mahershala Ali is Duncan Kincaid. We also have Manuel Garcia Rolfo playing the dad, Ruben Delgado. Luna Blaze, Teresa Delgado. David is the boyfriend, Xavier. And then we have Adriana Miranda, who is playing the young girl in the film. Wasn't sure how they were going to play into it. Now, this is set up because the dinosaurs have started to die off. They can't live on our Earth, which just feels as though they're kind of softly rebooting this franchise again because the direction they were going didn't really work out, right? They were cloning, they were all over the world. So now the dinosaurs are basically isolated into the equator part of the Earth, which I thought, again, made a lot of sense. I like that idea. It lets you do a lot of cool things, such as on this island, where it was basically a place for the geneticists to play with dinosaur, mutations and things, which is how the dinosaur, the D-Rex in this one, came about, which has some really cool scenes. And from there, Zora is basically going to go ahead and lead this crew down there. Dr. Henry Loomis is going to extract dino DNA so that way Martin can go ahead and cure heart disease and heart failure and all of that kind of stuff for the world at a high price. Pharmaceutical companies, they're never going to do anything for good of the world. Duncan Kincaid, played by Mahershala Ali, is a good old friend. They have a lot of good chemistry. Him and Scarlett Johansson, excellent chemistry. I loved their chemistry. And not for nothing, I really enjoyed Johnathan Bailey as Dr. Henry Loomis. I thought he was really excellent in this. He brought a lot of humor. There's a lot of heart and humor in this. It really kind of goes back to the original Jurassic franchises. There's a perfect blend of suspenseful moments. Now, you don't really see a lot of the OG dinosaurs. You do see a really good sequence with this family, led by Ruben Delgado, where they get their boat capsized by a mesosaur. They're ultimately saved by this team. That's how they kind of come into play. Clever way to do it. They break off on the island and they tease the death of a certain character so many times and it never happens. And you keep thinking this is the moment. And I really love that they did that because it had me on the edge of my seat. Like, is this it? Is this it? Not ultimately it. And I really enjoyed that. His character arc. There was a character arc in this. I don't necessarily want to spoil it too much, but you're going to like it. There's a character you're going to hate. And by the end of the movie, you're pretty turned around on, which was pretty cool. And this T-Rex is basically chasing them down a river. I thought that sequence was awesome. It built suspense. It gave the T-Rex a moment to shine. The Velociraptors, you only see really quickly in this movie. Other than that, you don't really see any OG dinosaurs, which I thought was pretty interesting. But again, this is a mutation facility. So the Spinosauruses get some pretty good action early on. The Mesosaur gets some pretty good action early on as well. There's some really cool death sequences for some of these characters. Such that have to do with some of the winged dinosaurs that we kind of saw in the previews, right? But overall, the characters played off each other really well. A good blend of humor. There's a lot of good callbacks to, the OG, such as with Mahershala Ali and a Flair. I think he kind of gets that good callback moment to Jeff Goldblum, Dr. Ian Malcolm. There's some things such as that. And then the D-Rex, as the design at first I wasn't sold on, but if it's a mutated dinosaur, there's some dinosaurs that you can kind of pick out. And not for nothing, it doesn't really show up all that much in the movie to detract it. This movie is an adventure. It's a summer blockbuster. I think people are really going to like it. Like I said, my audience responded to it very well. There was some clapping, some cheering. There were some good death fake outs, some good deaths that do happen. And it's kind of left on an open ending a little bit to see where we go next that I'm really excited for. And I can't wait to see where it does go next. I'm finally back into the Jurassic Park franchise. It's kind of pulled me back in. And this might be a hot take, but I'm going to go ahead and say this is probably my third favorite Jurassic Park movie behind Jurassic Park, the OG, right? And then the Lost World Jurassic Park, which is the number 2 movie. But this one, I think, takes place as third. It's a really good film. I think people are going to like it. Scarlett Johansson, Mahershala Ali, Johnathan Bailey, They really steal the show in this one. Perfect blend of horror, suspense, and some of that good heartwarming things at the end. So that's my review. I'm going to give it an 8 out of 10. Now, like I said, might be a hot take, but I'd be really interested to see what people think about it. Let us know in the comments. Go ahead and make sure you subscribe to our YouTube channel, like, subscribe, share, all of that good stuff. Follow us. We will be talking about the Superman film once it comes out. We are seeing it on the 8th. And we have been talking about Superman the whole month. So make sure you hit the notification button. Never miss an episode. And we'll see you next time. Cheers.